Oh, how are you guys doing? Another day, 21st of February, 2023. And yes, it's a Tuesday, by the way, and the market should start to pick up better, right? So, for the calendar, as we always say, there must be a ritual to your trading, meaning that there must be a way that you look at the market. I like to take note of the news, what's happening based on the calendar, the scheduled news for the day. And of course, this is Forest Factory. And if you look at what we have today on the calendar, we have a lot of news coming out today, right? Which was from earlier uh, in the Sydney session. And then we'll be rounding up New York session as well. That's the Kiwi, right? So if you look at what we have in front of us, the key areas to be watchful of for volatility, fresh volatility would be 10:30 a.m. Nigerian time, right? Which would be 9:30 a.m. UK. Now you can see we have the pounds going up first, high impact news, the flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI. So we should have the pounds react across board. That happens to be like the pounds, AUD, euro pounds, and other uh, pounds currency pairs. And then later on by 2:30 p.m., we have for the card, you can see we have a lot of data coming out for the card. And of course, CPI, the Consumer Price Index, is a massive one. And this is one that we need to be careful with. So expect volatility also. And of course, you can't leave out the dollar by 3:45 p.m. Nigerian time, right? Try to make sure that the timing, you have adjusted it to your time zone so that you don't have that mixed up. So we have the flash services PMI for the US dollar by 3:45 p.m. Nigerian time, right? So today should produce some good volatility in the market as Monday didn't give us anything concrete. So let's quickly switch over to the charts now, and I'll show you what I have of interest for today. Right, for today, and this one has almost gotten there. For today, I'm looking at about 3 euro pairs. They seem to be moving in a particular manner that is giving some reason for shorts, right? And that's also including the euro USD. Right, so if you look at what we have here for this euro AUD, the euro Australian dollar, we have here as a form of resistance, resistance, resistance. As you can see, it was messed up here, but acted as support. So we can easily call this a flip zone. And then as the price is approaching this area, we want to see a reaction here, right? I want to see some form of trigger. It could be an engulfing that signals time to sell. It could be like well, not necessarily a doji, sorry. It could be like a pin bar hammer or any other confirmation that you might have that might give you that trigger here. And this is around the 1.5500 significant psychological round number, which is also good for confluence as well. So we'll be looking here for short opportunities to take it back down to the 1.5370 area of support. As you can see, acted as support here much earlier in the week, right? Last week, and also around the 7th, 8th of February as well. So these areas I want to pay attention to here for possible entry for shorts. And of course, you know your stop loss will be above the area, could be above the candle that you use to trigger. And then your take profit, final take profit should be here. You might as well have some little areas of trouble here. As you can see, just marking it here, support, some support here, some resistance, 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 support, resistance, support, and the resistance. So you might have some little area here. So you can as well call this like the first take profit area, assuming you get your trigger at this area, 1.55 psychological round number. And this is the Euro AUD. And as we said, we're looking at the euros especially. So this is one of them. And let's see how it goes. Euros might be the movers for this week. Who knows, right? So all we have to do is wait for the market, for price to act, and then we will simply react, right? we are reaction traders. Euro card also there, but if you look very well, is similar, right? It's similar to the Euro AUD that we looked at now. When you look at this area here, the candles are really thin, showing that there hasn't been significant reaction between the buyers and the sellers. They have dried up based on liquidity, but that is still a very important area to look back at. From the left-hand side, you can see how it's acting as support and resistance, right? And obviously, this would be a key area of interest. Wait for your trigger to sell as well to these lows here. You can see why we said euros is of interest to us, and then the euro pounds too also there. And looking at them very well, they have this similarity. They look pretty much similar. And if you look at the euro USD as well, euro USD, if we're going to map out our areas of interest, I would do something in this manner. If you look very well, and I've just done this here live in front of you. And then if you look, I'm going to just highlight the areas that made my eyes to pick up, the rectangle box that I just drew now. Here, support, 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 resistance, resistance. So we're expecting a pullback to the upside. Look for short positions to take it back down to these lows, right? So these are just some of the things I'm looking out for this day today, 21st of February, based on the intraday plays. So let's see how it goes. If you have any questions, feel free to comment in the section below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, hey, do hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that once we drop the videos, because they are timely videos, you need to make use of them as fast as possible, as we are switching from intraday. We could also be looking at swing positions or whatever the case might be. It's always good for you based on the videos dropped, based on analysis. You watch them quickly and then position yourself on your charts as well. So I'm going to be stopping here. Don't forget to take note of when the key news release will be out. That's for the pound, for the CAD, and also for the dollar, the flash services, PMI, CPI, and the rest of them for today. So we should expect some volatility in the market, and let's see how it goes. Okay, guys, thank you. It has indeed been a good one. Enjoy the rest of the day. Trade safely. Make sure to use your stop loss. It must be in place. And also make sure to calculate your risk management appropriately based on your account balance. Great. Awesome, guys. Cheers.